Welcome travelers to November's Peak. I'm Alter, and we're back with Tower Wizard. Last time they built a wall in the sky. So, I'm excited to get back to that point with our tower here. And we do have our new blessings now. Another thing that's pretty cool, I didn't notice this last time. It looks like we start with a even better tower. It's a greater blessing of the tower. Reveals a new nation that will provide trade agreements equal to your diplomat population when relations are established. That's pretty cool. Knowledge gain increases by 50% and wall damage increases by 50%. Alright, cool. So, our plan is to prioritize, well, for the lumber to be our damage when we get to that point with the tower. So let's just hop right on in here. We've already got a couple of spirits here, so let's level them up, and we are going to try and get to that 60 mark. Just like that, we're at 60 for the cloudlings. Now I'm not sure if there's going to be a spot where it shows us that it's more. I think it just simply will be. Look at all spirits coming in. Okay, let's keep going here. Go to the study. Man, that is so nice, getting double the amount of spirits per purchased spirit. Makes it so much faster. Alright, now down here, the druids. Is that maxed out? Nice, that was quick, okay. Now, for the totems. We are doing forest totems, and that's it. Hopefully that's going to synergize nicely. Look at that huge bonus. Incredible. Alright. Send tower. Okay, nice. It does give you a little symbol. Right there, that little 60 mark. That's pretty cool. Let's go ahead and get our houses. We'll go 2 and 2 there. We'll buy these up real quick. And we should be able to go ahead and get... Oh, no, these aren't double. These are just one for one. We're gonna try and get this all the way up to 60 if we can. Beautiful. And now over here, we'll do the same thing. Come back up here. See if we can't get our... We already did buy that. Let's come here. Enhance these. Alright, and now already we are really moving along. So we've already have our lumber. It can already continue to get more totems. Almost up to 20 here. We got this to 60. This we now have up to 60. Amazing. I'm still not 100% sure how I want to allocate my dragon points. Because one idea is to do telepathy again to boost the academy, which here shortly we're gonna probably transition over into forest research, and it would just kind of be a nice little synergy there. I'm just not 100% sure yet if that's what I want to do. Alright, just like that, we are ready to ascend the tower. Let's do it. And that should get us some new houses to put up. Nice. We're gonna go... I think we're gonna go tree house. We're gonna do that. We're gonna see what happens if I kind of neglect the knowledge. I think I've decided that for the Dragon Nest, we are gonna go ahead and do the Pulse of Knowledge, because that's definitely almost our main way of getting knowledge, I feel like, at least in this early portion. I think we're going to ignore the magic breath though, and just rely on other things to get our magic. And those other things in particular, you already know, we're talking about the alchemy lab. Let's go ahead and start getting our mana stones going. So basically the mana stones, the alchemy lab is for our magic, and then of course over here the forestry, that's for the totems, that's for our forestry. So it's gonna be pretty strong here. Alright, now right here, so we've already got 150 cloudlings going, looking really strong there. Coming down here to the study, we're up to 90. We're gonna bump that to 100 really fast. Coming back over here to the forestry, I'm gonna be close. We're gonna wait just a moment here, and we'll be able to get this to 100 as well. I think the fact that each point is double now, it really makes it worth it. And I think at this stage, we're gonna start to transition a little bit here away from magic, and we're gonna go ahead and go into the forest research and really start pumping out our trees. Look at that, that's something to see right there. Level this up as much as we can. As well as the academy. And just like that, our forestry is back to being extremely productive. Alright, things are looking pretty good. Gonna keep on working on these totems. Again, we're hoping that these totems is gonna be working as our powerhouse to defeating that wall, that sky wall. That's the plan anyhow. I forget the name of the creature that's gonna be doing the damage. I think Zephyr is the one that's gonna do our kind of like the penetration. I don't think it actually does damage, but it like weakens the wall, making the damage hit, you know, more pure. And we're getting that from having 60 workers at least in each location. So looking strong. We're making good progress here. I do wish my alchemy lab was going a little bit faster, so I think we'll definitely prioritize this with some spirits. Already that's much better. But yeah, I'm gonna probably want to boost it just a little bit. You can get a lot of levels, a lot of lower levels really fast. So I'll probably do that here very shortly. I think to start, I do like the Holy Grail. And I know Ouroboros is an option for damage, but I think we're going to try and not lean on the Ouroboros, at least for now. We're gonna stay true to this Druid strat. Now, I do want the Holy Grail, I think, more than the Philosopher's Stone, but I really feel like getting at least that first one as a Philosopher's Stone is pretty strong, and then we could probably do a couple of Holy Grails after that. And right there, up to another Forest Totem, 26. It's pretty strong. This right here is looking good as well. And let's see our progress here on the tower. Okay, we're getting there. Now, as soon as we can get this really rolling, like once we get even the Philosopher's Stone, we're gonna definitely see a big boost in our magic, and then things will be sped up again. Okay, so now we have 200 Cloudlings. We've got the 100 Spirit Tomes, 100 Druids, 60 in the Alchemy Lab, 60 at the Academy, 60 at the Dragon Nest. I'm liking all of that. Now I feel like we should lean more into one of the three main ones here. I'm thinking we'll probably get a few more cloudlings. And soon, after the tower comes up, I believe that's when we can start getting our embassy going. Well, we just need 15. You can do that now. Let's build that. And perfect. So now we'll start getting 60 diplomats down here. And try and get this guy. Oh yeah, that's right, the wood. We're gonna try and get the cloudlings, finish this continent. After the continent, we'll grab this. And yeah, so just a couple of thousand trade agreements. Yes, then we'll be good to go. And then right here, we are moments away from this cognite. We'll grab our philosopher's stone. Nice. And that knowledge is definitely going to benefit from that. We should be able to come back down over here now. Grab our last forestry research. And I just want to double check that yeah, I did, okay. You can probably go ahead and grab that as well. Just get us some extra spirits. Throw that in the diplomats. Forestry is doing well. I would kind of like to get this up and running a little bit better too. And again, it's just kind of a balancing act going back and forth here. And it just kind of takes that initial investment, and we can afford that for sure now. Come here, 28. It's going to be awesome. Here shortly. Let's go ahead and do... We'll unlock the dragon research and the alchemy research. I think we'll focus on the dragon. We're just going to let it skyrocket. We're not going to invest in the dragon alphabet right now. We're just going to simply improve the academy. Well, geez, why not though, huh? Look at the knowledge already coming in. This is incredible. It's all from the philosopher's stone. That 4,000% boost. It really. That's why I wanted to get that up and going, because it almost pays off your academy, because they cap out at a decently early moment. Like it doesn't take that much. So getting that first philosopher's stone is really nice and strong. And then yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and get a couple of holy grails just to really get our magic gain going. Okay, and just like that, we have our dragon research up to 120s. So let's go ahead and do the same thing for the alchemy lab. And I feel comfortable also just dumping a little bit of our knowledge into there as well. And right here, be able to get our cloudlings up and going. This will definitely help our magic. Spirits. Spirits are 12.4 billion a piece now. Unbelievable. Really is hard to fathom a little bit. Now the forestry still isn't just absolutely popping off. I'm not really sure if there is a way to get it to pop off currently. I know, for instance, you know, I do want to put these two blessings in, which is obviously going to help. I just wanted to prioritize these first. And then we'll probably try to kind of ignore that, I think, as well. And see, this is strong if you... To me, this is really strong if you were to focus the dragon on truly one thing. Because it's a compounding. Adds a new totem that increases academy. Yeah, see, I don't need that at all. Yeah, this is the one we want. We kind of want these four right here, honestly. So 1, 2, 3, 4. It would be nice to get this one, which would be 5. It would be really strong. But again, only if I can really decide on the direction I want to go with the dragon, which I truly don't have like a big choice. I kind of like spreading it out. Which I think will, yeah, we're gonna give it a little bit of magic breath as well. I really like spreading it out. Come down here. We are getting closer to that 60 mark, which will be great. Increases wood gain. And, oh, nice magic gold production, which we need to check on. Get our mana going. And now we'll go to the Dragonite. Okay, nice. And now we got the Treasure Keeper. And honestly, if there really was one thing I feel like I would dump all my points into, it probably at this moment is the Treasure Keeper. I know the Fireballs is seemingly going to be a damage dealer to the wall, but again, I kind of do want to just focus on going all out with the totems and the Zephyrs. So maybe when we make the next tower, we'll try that. We'll just save all of the points and we'll just dump them all into the Treasure Keeper, and then we'll see how that goes. Just like that. I mean, we're making a lot of relics now, and it's just gonna get even more crazy here, the way that this is about to synergize. Go right back into the mana. Come back down here. Feel like we're at a stage where I want to go back to the Dragon Keeper, and we can throw some more guys in here, and again go back to the Treasure Keeper. So the Alchemy Lab buffs the Dragon Nest buffs the Alchemy Lab. Switch back over to magic here for a second. Finish off the wands. Yeah, I had a feeling it was gonna actually go up kind of quick here. And I do believe if we... Oh, when did that happen? Send it. Okay. And then there's the wall. Okay. So we hadn't gotten to this point yet. So we were going for the shaman. So let's go ahead and buy one. Oh, they cost 2 spirits, by the way. Oh. That's pretty cool. This is exactly what I've been wanting for the resources, where it actually shows you your output per value of time. I mean, a minute is great. It'd be really nice to see how much you were doing per minute. So I'm not 100% sure how this works yet. We'll get 2 Zephyrs up there, see what happens. So that's the penetration. For every stack, the wall takes % more damage. Oh, that's strong. That is really strong. And again, we're getting that buff because every spirit type of the population, at least 60. Let's double check it. Obviously, these are fine. Oh yes, the buildings. I think we're gonna go trees. Because they need help. And I don't really know how else to help them. Other than getting more forest totems. I love the homes. Very nice. Come back here. Treasure keeper. But yes, so 73. That's right, we're still not even at 60 here. So that's gonna be, again, even more. Now, why do you think it's kind of stagnant? I wonder if we were to get... Yeah, that's a lot more. So I think the plan here is, well, we're gonna need 120, pretty much. 120 spirits. So I think for a moment here, we're gonna just kind of try and get a whole bunch of spirits and actually craft, I think, more cloudlings, as well as focus on this right here. Bump this back up. More dragonite. And one more here. That's going to be a huge boost. Should be a big boost to this guy here too. And again, dump it back in the treasure keeper. They're just going to work together. I think I'll wait maybe till this gets around the 300 mark. Okay. And yeah, we're gonna get some more cloudlings, just so we can hopefully get cloudlings quicker as a result. I know it's gonna get more expensive, but... And then we could see also here, we could maybe get a couple. It's gonna be a while before we get that one. So the wall has 20 million health. And we're dealing 2,000 a minute. Pretty laughable right now, but it'll change. It will change. And I also don't feel like I want to exactly prioritize it yet. I think I'm just gonna kind of drop it all on it at once, kind of thing. Okay, and now we're getting a lot of stuff going down here. As well as this guy. Every 2 seconds, gain trade agreements equal to your diplomat population. Interesting. That's gonna be insane. I wonder if we'll be able to do anything with our trade agreements once this is all filled out. It's not like it takes a... It's not like it takes an insane amount of trade agreements to fill it. I definitely don't want to purchase more than 60. Alright, so we're up to 300 cloudlings now. Come down here. We have 100 druids. Druid power. When did that show up? I did not see this. But yeah, we want it. Oh, do we want it? Look at even that right there made the damage per minute go up. Decent amount. Base damage 33, and we have 33 totems. Reach dragon level 50. We have an elder dragon. Nice. Deals 150 base damage. I kind of want one just to see it. What you got, elder dragon? Oh. Oh, that's satisfying. I like how it shows you where the damage is coming in as well. Here comes another. So this will be interesting. We'll see after this minute, right, if that dragon with 1 level is actually doing more than my shamans. But to be fair, I've got very few shamans at this moment. Yeah, it's pretty close to the same. Now, what we're looking for is 60. So I think we'll start throwing them in here. And, you know, the magic's gonna suffer a little bit, but hey, if we want a new tower, this wall's gotta go. All right, we're moving right along. We're up to 27 shamans. We got a few zephyrs in there. Working on the druid power still. It is going pretty good. We're up to 35 totems, giving us our base damage there. Our damage is definitely a lot more than what it was. It's still not great. I'm not sure if I've made a big mistake going with the shamans, but regardless, I'm in it now. I'm not changing it up. We're just gonna stick with them. Of course, what's gonna kind of happen is once we get to 60, we'll kind of meet a wall of synergy. So it could be worth it to actually try and get 60 in each of these as well afterwards, and then maybe prioritize shaman again. But I definitely think it would be wise to get each of these up to that 60 mark, just to hopefully get the passive. I'm assuming we're gonna get this 60, the power of 60 passive, and maybe it's just from one. Hard to say, but I kind of think it's going to be all 4, so I'm excited to see what's going to happen there. And just like this is what I was talking about. We're looking at these trade agreements. I didn't ignore it for that long, but just like that, I mean, we're nearly done. Kind of curious what's going to happen here. We'll come back to that in just a moment. First, we'll come back over to the Dragonite, get our 5th Holy Grail. You love to see it. Keep getting mana stones. Oh, we have Cognite too. When did I purchase Cognite? Oh, I didn't. I think that was from my trade. It's from one of those nations. Not sure which. Right here, if I have Cognite. That's right. I thought I kind of glanced over that. Let's go back to Dragon Research. Again, when it's slower, I mean, you can really rattle off a couple of those levels pretty quick, so it's pretty worth it. You can go ahead and grab the Greater University there, which probably should have waited, but it's fine. 36. Okay, nice. Nice. I'm assuming that won't have too many more before it's maxed out. Now, 4,500, great. Oh wow, have trade relations with all nations, including the hidden one. Which one was hidden? One of them seemed hidden to me. Refund diplomats. Well, do I want to do that? I don't know if I want to do that. Because it was giving me a power of 60. Is it still giving me a power of 60? I don't know. I guess we gotta do it and see what happens. Oh, it simply gave us the spirits back. What could be a good play is ignoring one of these last ones. So Dragon Keepers. I don't really know which one. Not the gold one, that's for sure. Honestly, this one. Just not getting that 5 Cognite. So then you at least have this open still. Getting that extra Zephyr bonus. I think next time we'll definitely do that. But what's cool is we should be able to afford on this run right here, right now. La Shaman. And power of 60. That's what we were wanting to know. What we were wanting to see. And the damage is substantially higher. It's climbing still. We're finally making some progress. Look at this is actively moving down now. Kind of. Passively actively moving down now. It's gonna move down. It's moving. It's gonna move down for sure. Any second. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, so it's passively, there it is. Told you, actively moving down. Not even close. I knew it. Anyways, we need Zephyrs, clearly. Which we probably can't afford 60 of yet. Okay. Now, let's go ahead and look at this. So, Ifrit. Base damage increased by 2 every 10 dragons fireball ability levels. I mean... Yup. Dragon knowledge. Didn't even see this either. Yeah, I kinda want the treasure keeper. I kinda don't want the fireballs. I get that it's probably pretty good, but... Okay, what about the other one? Gorgon, that's the Ouroboros, that's right. Again, if I just keep going here, then I can come back in here. Let's just go ahead and get this other philosophers, since we have the Cognite invested. Now, what's interesting is once you go Ouroboros, that dragon XP gain is significant, like very significant. So it could be pretty okay, honestly. In terms of, like, I would say I'm happy I've done what I've done in terms of how I've prioritized the forest totems. I think that has to be a thing every time. Otherwise the shamans are kind of irrelevant. Oh, combat magic. Increase all damage by 50%. Well, that's incredibly strong. I need more knowledge. I need more knowledge. Which I would get from the Ouroboros. So yeah, so kind of, if you go the Ouroboros route, that will eventually kind of just feed the fireball levels if you kind of spec into it. Kind of like, just kind of changes over time in a sense. What you're prioritizing. And then see how everything's kind of, it's not like it's not in increments of 10. So for example, when we come to the blessings, if I were to get this one, I guess you don't have to put it all into one, but you want it to be at least you want it to be organized in increments of 10, no doubt about it. And it would be strong, for sure. So we're definitely going to get 1, 2, 3, 4. I think we'll go ahead and get 5 points for right in here. And what are we up to? 2? Got a long way to go. When this bar is full, you gain a prestige point. Oh, that's pretty cool. So that we're getting prestige points in 2 different areas. I like that. Remember what I was telling you? Actively going down. Look at that. Look at that. And we should be able to get a couple more Zephyrs. We are getting very close to the power of 60. Very close. Alright, come back in here. Grab more Druid power. Grab another totem. Up to 41. Let's see. Is this slowing down? Let's go back to alchemy. And here, I think we're gonna pump that a little bit. I really would like to start using my spirits for other than damage. I want to, but I just don't think I should. I want the 60. That's what I want. $40 there. Oh, nice. I think we're gonna grab another Philosopher's Stone. These upgrades have gotten expensive. And 30. We need 40. Oh! Break through the cloud wall. Look at that. Happened so suddenly. It says go to... The tower can be ascended to the next level. Alright. Let's end it. I seem to have underestimated you. However, you shall not pass this wall. This guy. We'll see about that. What is that? I feel almost hesitant to break through the wall. What's gonna be there? Gonna fall on my tower? I'm gonna need to build a shield or something. Oh. 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 My lord. We'll look at that in a second. Grab that. We are very close to getting the Zephyrs. How much? Okay. Did we just go from 20 million to 5 billion? You gotta be kidding me. I definitely just seen it go up in health, by the way. That thing's healing. Is it? I think it's regenerating. This thing. Maybe that's just a regeneration. Alright. Stay the course. Get this to 60. Aw. Look at our dragon nest. I love that. Just seems right. This still seems unnecessary. Just be on the bottom of the tower. Craziness. See, there's still nothing to do with the diplomats. Okay. Nothing new here either. Nothing new in the forestry. Oh, that's right. We have our buildings. Yeah, we're dedicated. We know what we're all about. What the heck? The houses are going on this side now. Okay. We'll look at you in a second. I'm not ready for you still. I'm not. I'm really not. We're gonna get the Zephyr. Once we get the Zephyr, we'll talk about it. We're gonna put this back on magic. It's definitely going up a lot quicker than what alchemy had been going up there for a while. Help us finish this up. And that's real close. Put the clicker on it. We're gonna get there. Alright. And Zephyr. There it is. It does give it to you. Another power of 60. So now it's giving 4 stacks of weakness. As you can tell, this has just doubled, which is very nice. Well, I guess it wouldn't have doubled. I don't know why. Not doubled, but it went up. So I definitely do need to get 60 of the other ones. Meaning it's time to get a few Ouroboros. We'll do that first. But we need to get more magic going because we're just not getting spirits quick enough right now. So we'll go ahead and we'll throw 2 in there and we'll look at that once we get the spirits. Which shouldn't take but a moment. And right there. Okay, here we go. Summon a runesmith. To create a blank rune, hover over the obelisk / anvil to speed them up by 35%. Alright. Summon 10 shamans. Okay. Oh, this is all for damage. So look, this is the shaman tree. So then you're gonna have the Gorgon tree, the Ifrit's tree, the Zephyr tree, spirit sages. Sages? Sages? Wait, what? Am I missing something? Where are the sages? This. Spirit sages. That's right. Okay. Okay. Of Dragon Fireball base damage is added to Spirit Sage base damage. Alright. Well, we know what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be, we're going shamans. First. Eventually all of it. It's working on it. About 3 minutes from now, we'll have our first rune. Amazing. Gonna go back to forestry. Oh yes. Looks great. And over here, a couple more points. And going Dragonite for now. And then yes, I think we'll either do, I think we'll stop on the Philosopher's Stone for now. We're gonna just do maybe a couple of Holy Grail and then start going to Ouroboros. I just want the Holy Grail for the magic right now. I feel like we need it. Alright, so in our academy, we have everything completely upgraded. We could obviously get more Spirit Sages. Over here, we're doing okay. Still just trying to get this moving again. It's really slowed down on us. So we are going to try out the Ouroboros and just kind of see what that feels like. In terms of prestige, we got that 5th point. It's probably a good idea to reset right here. I think that is what we're gonna do. Progress is definitely, it's halted. We need something. We need a bonus somewhere. That solar wall is definitely it loves the pain. Yep, I think it's a good place to rest. So next time I think we continue with the druid strategy and always buying forest totems. And then in terms of the blessings, we're gonna have our tower is gonna start stronger for every order of magnitude of damage per minute. Okay. Unlocks the option to auto buy totems. That's pretty nice. Okay. Multitasking. That's pretty cool. Wow, that's really nice actually. Wow. Now you don't gots to pick. Okay. That can make it really well rounded, for sure. Extra runes. Okay, well we are doing the Blessing of 60, and I want to do the Blessing of 60 for the Zephyr buff, so we're not going to probably get that. And we're not going to get that either. There it is, they want you to specialize. They want it. Okay. Alright. So, that's incredibly strong. Every 80 levels, everything else levels up by 10. Synergizes really well with the Dragon Wisdom. So, let's say we did telepathy and you boost the academy experience as like the main priority. But then it would be pretty nice because we could get the other blessing that makes it so that the academy does all of it. So by specializing the dragon into telepathy, you're technically still not specializing. You're still buffing everything. Because to me it's probably either that or the treasure keeper. But what'll be nice is that we can get telepathy up and going early as well. So yeah, I think that's what we'll do. I kind of would like to wait for maybe one more point. And it's going to come from the wall. So let's try and do that. So we've got the Cognite. We're going to need Dragon Knight. Let's do that. let's go ahead and buff the Dragon Keeper. As well as... Oh, that's right. Do we have another ruin? We do... Wait, no, we only have the one. We could do the Zephyr. Nice. We'll do that. Oh! Shaman. Oh, interesting. Okay. So until you can do 500 million damage, you're not going to get anywhere on that wall. Yeah, we're going to try and do wall damage because it's still technically given it to us right here. 7 minutes. So I want to get... We're going to upgrade the fireball. Get after it. Man, he's really doing it. That level 3. Look at this rune upgrade. Fire arrows, dealing 5 times of the shaman arrow damage. We're talking about taking that and timesing it by 5 immediately? I mean, we're still... Yeah, that would be good. We're still way short of the 500 million. By like 350. Even with that rune. But that'd be the way to do it. How are we looking here? Almost there. 4 minutes. Yeah, so really quickly, I'm just kind of looking here too. So we tried to prioritize Treasure Keeper for sure. And it's at 1460. If you come over here, it's at 1175. So I do think it would be pretty good idea to go telepathy only. And then get that new blessing that does all of them at the same time. And then the question really becomes whether or not you want to... I guess you'd probably want to level the Academy and the Dragon pretty much at the same pace. Of course, we'll do this 60, the power of 60 first again for everything. Let's see, are we there? We're there. Okay. This is a good place to rest. Thanks for watching, and next time we're bringing that solar wall down. I know we didn't do nothing this time, but it's coming. We're gonna bring it down. Alright, thanks for watching.